Hey guys, what's going on? I am Nova Meister, and this is going to be the very first episode of the Lord of the Rings Return of the King Let's Play. So let's go into a new game. We'll play it on easy, just because I cannot be bothered with any normal playing, and I'm not playing on co-op. You can play co-op on this game, but for some reason I absolutely hate the camera angles and how I get confused between what character I am, and when I tried playing it with my brother earlier, I pretty much ended up wanting to beat his face in just because of how annoying it was getting. It wasn't even his fault, it was the game's. It's just terrible camera angles and stuff. A lot of film sequences and stuff in this game as well, so I'm just going to shut up throughout all of them just because they are so epic. I fell in love with the whole Lord of the Rings thing just because of the films in the end, so I'll share that because there's like a different aspect of this game and the cutscenes in it as well, because obviously EA have the rights to the cutscenes. So I'm just going to shut up now and let you guys watch what they've done with it. Obviously the intro. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. And then obviously the trademark writing for Lord of the Rings. I think this is going to go into a cutscene. Yeah, here we go. She starts whispering. She's speaking tongues.
The power of the enemy is growing.
So amazing.
Sauron will use his puppet Saruman to destroy the people of Rohan.
When I actually look at these scenes and realise just how long ago these films and these games were made, it kind of makes me feel a bit old, even though I'm only like 19. I just look at stuff like this and I see it, and it only seems like yesterday when I used to watch this and play these games, and when I think it's like 7 years ago this game came out, and so many years ago the Lord of the Rings was made now. It's pretty amazing. And what makes it harder to believe is how good the CGI and all that fucking amazing graphics and stuff, and all the amazing battle scenes like this one here, Helms Deep. Just how amazing they were pulled off by Peter Jackson, who directed the movie. Amazing. And I was going to play Two Towers first, but because this is an Xbox, original Xbox game, and it's just supported by the Xbox 360, the Two Towers one isn't actually supported by the Xbox 360. And it doesn't have any backward compatibility. I was got weirded out by this scene because it looked like a game scene, but it wasn't. It was actually from the film, taken completely from the film. But that looked like game graphics. Gandalf. This was so awesome. See, they use like quotes out of different parts of the movie, but they still make sense in the context. Really love how they did it. They got Ian McKellen to do the voice acting again in this, like they did in The Third Age, and it all makes for a really cool experience to watch these as well as actually playing the gameplay. I kind of remember I'd play the game only to be watching the next film sequence sometimes. So anyway, into the gameplay as this week you start this up. You just learn how to do some speed attacks against these Aurochs as Gandalf. And I think you use speed attacks. Oh, look, we're in perfect mode already. And there's the range attack. This is all looking pretty good. Nice and easy. I'm trying to remember all the buttons there. Because obviously the buttons were for the Xbox, and now because of the Xbox 360 it changes a little bit. I don't know why you have like range limits when you're Gandalf. You should have like unlimited amount of magic, but obviously you must get tired or some shit. It would make for a really easy game if you could just spam your electricity. But each player, I think the main ones throughout the main quest are like Aragorn, Gimli and Legolas, but in this one you can be Merry and obviously Gandalf and Pippin and all the hobbits, as well as maybe Isildur at the end. I think they did that in Two Towers. I'm not sure if they've done it again in this game. But each of them have basically the same style attacks: a speed attack, a heavy attack, a down attack, your little range one. Gandalf's obviously is the electricity. It's a fierce one. and I will climb this ladder now. This is quite a cool thing, just to get to grips with the whole. Oh, what have I done here? I've got like some fucking shield. Whole combat system. But I really love the Two Towers game, just because you got to play through the Fellowship and you got the big battle of Helms Deep, which was really good. On this one, I can't really remember all the missions, so it'll be good to go through them all. Hopefully, there'll be some really fun ones to do. But this game was really awesome. I used to play this with my cousin a lot. I used to play a lot of games with my cousin, actually. I had a cousin that was he would come around my house quite a lot, and we'd just play video games together, and it'd be really awesome as a kid. And this was definitely one of the ones we really loved. He weren't so much a Lord of the Rings fan, I don't think, but he fucking everyone that played this game just absolutely fell in love with that thing. The combat system was so, although it was quite repetitive, it was so fun. Alright, action. What was action? Alright, RB. Okay. Good for you, Gandalf. Good for you. Okay. Okay, action. RB. I mean, even things like that look so cool back in the day. I remember now. You can use these spears. Get some fair kills. You get like fair, excellent, good kills depending on how much momentum you're getting. So how many people you're taking out and keeping combos going and stuff. It's that little circle on the bottom left. So let's just get this over and done with. Bang, that's mission 1, I think. I think that's everything. Go into a cool little cutscene, I presume. Return to your master. Gandalf is so cool. I prefer Gandalf so much more when he was Gandalf the Grey, though. He had so much more charisma and stuff. Now he's just like a bit of a serious guy. I guess it kind of like creates an atmosphere of even he is scared and has to concentrate. Which makes us all uneasy. I mean, that is just, oh my god. I hope kids never actually grow up and look back at this and just think this piece of shit like we do with old films, because I don't know, I'd feel personally offended. Okay, that is the end of the first one, and as you can, I'll just take you through this. So we got a couple of fairs. We got, hang about, let's have a look. Oh, hang about, 12 goods, 5 excellence. Hang about, take a look at that. Fuck, no, 4 perfect, beautiful. Okay, so we'll get a mission rating of excellent. Now, I think on the last one I went around and tried to get perfect on everything. Because you level your character up and you can keep them. And as you can see, I can pick fellowship upgrades and stuff. I think I am going to get a fellowship upgrade of Orcbane, just because it's an easy way to get to perfect and it looks really cool. So everybody knows that now, so that's bought. I am finished upgrading. Do I want to save the game? Yes, please. So that is going to be the end of the first episode, guys. As you can see, I'll play with my brother a bit. I'll keep it as the top one. So that is the end of the first episode, and let's just see what we will be. Oh, hang on, we've got a little cutscene first. Beautiful. That's cheeky, isn't it?
He senses the ring will draw close, and the strength of the ring bearer will fail. In the end, this war must be decided by the smallest of things.
That was a really cool part of the film when he drops the ring. The ring, actually, I think I heard was how it fell. Obviously, when it fell, it just slammed into the ground. They actually did that with magnets in the end to make it look so cool. It had magnets under that floor. Just a cheeky bit of background knowledge for you.
Still, questions needed answering. Secrets
the whole scenery of this film and all these scenes and stuff are just so good. They filmed most of it in New Zealand, and honestly, it was just like everything about this film is just so awesome. The scenery. Fuck, I know. Get to the point, Jesus Christ. yes,
It was
yes.
in this moment that all that must be done became terribly clear to me. I would weave a plan for a great war, yet count upon others as agents of our fate. It was the destiny of Aragorn, heir to the throne, to lead this war. I foresaw warriors of every race fighting as companions alongside him. Together we would spring a great trap before the walls of Minas Tirith.
See, that's what I find so amazing, is because they actually got him to voice act it.
For to destroy Sauron utterly, the ring must be taken to Mount Doom. And for this, our fate would lie in the hands of two small hobbits. For they, like us, will be in great peril.
Yeah, so like I was saying, I didn't want to ruin it for you too much there, but I find that so amazing how they managed to get him to voice act it, and all those little extra sort of additions to the dialogue and stuff, and additions to the story. So it's kind of like Gandalf's able to add more of what his motives were in the Lord of the Rings and stuff like that in the game, so you get a little extra bit of story, which was nerdgasm at the time when this first came out, and I loved it. So I'll try not to spoil those cutscenes too much, but that is the end of episode 1, and as you can see, we will be going through the skill tree all the way to the end, and that is how this Let's Play is going to work. Anyway guys, hope you've enjoyed this first Let's Play, and if you want to be in the second mission, which I assume will be Pass of the Dead, then come and join me in the second part. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed, and as always, thank you very much and good night.